Hello Zenbees. Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Welcome to our 31 Days of Zen, the October Project, Magical Stars. I am Sandhya Manne. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here throughout this month of October. It's day 17 today and we are working with string number 2 from the Magical Stars template. To join the fun, click on the link www.sandhyamannestudio.com/magicalstars. You can find all our previous projects from the series on the playlist Magical Stars. So for today's project, I'm working on a regular round white Zendala tile with my black pen, pencil, stub, a gold pen, and a white pen, some watercolors, and gold paint. Go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Okay, so here we are with day 18, and this is our string number 2 from the Magical Stars template. You can get access to this template by logging on to www.sandhyamannestudio.com/magicalstars. So sign up there, register, and you can get an instant download of this template, and there are strings in this, which is what we're using for our project here. So this is string number 2. So we are reusing our strings. So we're back to string number 2, and this is day 17, and I will be working with 01 black micron, a 08 black micron, 10 jelly roll pen, gold jelly roll, pencil, stub, and white charcoal pencil and stub for that. And we will be using some gold paint. So this is acrylic gold. You can use any gold acrylic paint. I like this brand, so I'm using this. And of course some watercolors. So I have my watercolor palette here, and with this comes the brush, water, and paper towels. So these are the supplies. Now let's get started. First thing first, I am going to ink the star here. So I'm going to use my 01 micron and go about inking the star here. So let's do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go around adding Nora. So inner aura, so we're going to add 2 inner aura lines like that. Okay, so take your time, go around adding the aura lines. Okay. Okay, so here this is all done. Now I am going to start with the gold. So we're going to add gold inside. So I'm just putting this here. That should be good enough. So because this is acrylic, I do not add too much water. That's whatever water there is in the paint. That's just enough for me to spread it out. So I'm just going to use this. I'm not going to add any more water, just enough water to wet my brush, and that's all. So but if you're using watercolor gold, then you might want to add water. So see what you're using and work accordingly. Okay, so take your time, go around and add gold. Okay, so now I'm going to go around doing the same thing for the other triangle as well. Okay, so here this is all done. Now let's get with our colors. Um, so I am going to add orange, light orange on the outer sections here. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, and I'm going to repeat the same thing here. Okay, so let's use that. Okay, so I have added orange, very light orange all around. Now in this inner triangles like these, I'm going to add green. Let's see which green shall we add. I think I'm going to add this particular green here. It's almost like turquoise green. Again, very light because we are going to add pen work on it, and we don't want the color to be thick, because if it is thick it will clog your pens. So we're going to go really light with that, something like this. Okay. Okay, so here this is done. Now for the center part, I am going to use this light lavender. So again, I'm diluting it good, and Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and we are for this white part that we have around the star. I'm going to use this darker purple. Okay, uh, and we're going to do that along this line here. If you have to change your brush, you can use a really fine tip brush. I'm not going to do it inside yet because this is still wet. For now, I'm just going to do the outer sides. Okay, so I'm going to also go about adding the color on the inner side. Looks like this is dry, but if it is still not dry, then I would suggest wait for a couple of minutes and then go about. So take your time, finish adding purple on both sides. Okay, so here this is done. Now it's all ready, it's all dried up. Now let's get started with our tangles. Um, just clear up some space here. So we are going to start with CYME in the center here. So what I'm going to do here is very gently and just pull out a line. It's just for our reference, so I don't want it to be too dark. Just connecting these. I'm trying to find my center, so I have my center here. Okay, so I am going to start with a circle like that, and then I am going to pull out petals like this. So you see the line that we drew is right in middle of the petal like that. We're just eyeballing though, we're not measuring anything here. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to pull a petal slightly bigger in size between these two. So this tangle is called CYME, and it kind of just keeps growing. Okay, so now between these two on the line, I'm going to pull out another petal. Okay, and now I'm going to pull out aura that just comes out like that. Okay, so here we are going to add, so over here I am just going to add a little black filling like this, just a tiny one. And here I am going to pull out a bigger inner aura petal. Okay, and so here I'm just pulling out straight lines. So here I'm just going to go around on the outer side. We're going to add triples or circles like this. Okay, so take your time, go around adding these circles. Okay, and I am quickly going to go around and add black in those tiny gaps. Okay, now here I am just going to go around and add a little mocha like that, and add a petal like that. Okay, and over here I am just pulling out straight lines. Okay, so here our center is done. Now let's work on these green triangles. So here we're going to do this tangle called OCee. So OCee goes like this. We are going to pull out line like this, like cut it into half from the corner like this, and then we go about adding a triangular shape, but it is rounded at the corners. So something like this. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out a line and a circle like that. Okay, and if we wish, we can add black in these sections, but I like the way it looks. I'm just going to leave it like this. So let's go ahead and do this on the other sections. Okay, so take your time, go around and add these little rounded triangles. Okay, so here this is all pretty much done. Now in this section we are going to do two tangles. One is Hollyhock, so we're going to add Hollyhock here, and then we're going to add two of Kensington tangles on the sides. Okay, so let's see how this works out. So we start from the center here, and we start like this and curl it up and pull out a curl like that, and then we're going to add well, somewhere from here we're going to pull out a petal that comes in like this and ends here, and this goes like this. Now we're going to give an aura line inside like that. Okay, now here in the center we are going to make a pod and then keep adding pods like this. Okay. Okay, and then we are going to add Kensington. So this triangle, and here I'm just going to add circles. And we're going to fill these sections up. Okay, and then we are going to start with a small spiral and then pull out petals like this, and I'm going on a second layer of petals. So basically we are going to fill this section up like that. Okay, so let's do that here as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to just fill in circles or ripples here. Okay, like that. So let's start here again. You start with petals like that, and the petals kind of go along this curved line. Okay, so I'm going to start with Kensigton here. So adding the petals. Okay, so I'm going to take my time, go around and add Hollyhock and Kensington on the sides. Okay, so here this is all done. Now let's get to adding of gold and some white and some shading. Okay, so first I am going to add some gold here. Okay, so I'm just giving an aura line here. Okay, and I am going to use my white pen and add white here. Okay, so take your time, do that. Okay, now let's see, I'm going to add gold white here. Okay, and I'm just gonna add some white here. Also adding white in those little circles. Okay, so take a time, go around and do this. Okay, so take your time and go around adding these details in the rest of the hollyhock. Okay, so go around, finish that. Okay, so here this is all done. I'm gonna use gold and add these circles that we have here. Okay. Okay, so now this is also done. Let's get to shading. So first thing first, I'm going to go along the star. This is more important. So along the star, and if it's going above the line, then I go above the line with my shading. If it's going under the line, then I go under the line with the shading. Okay, so here this is all good. Now I want to add a bit of pencil along Kensington. Okay, now with my white pencil, I'm just gonna add some white highlights. Okay, and I'm gonna add some pencil around the flower, white pencil. So I'm just adding some white pencil on Kensington, so the petals kind of has a fun highlight like that. So you can see how this looks and how this looks. Okay, so I'm gonna go about adding white along Kensington, and then we'll finish this up. Okay, so I've added the white around Kensington. Now I'm gonna add my pencil around this section here. That. And I am going to go along this petal here. Also along this. Okay, and over here as well. Okay, so that is all done. Now on the star, let's see what can we do. Okay, on the star, I'm just gonna add lines, or maybe we'll just do the dots and a line. Okay, I'm just gonna make circles here like that. Okay, so there it is. All done. Now let's journal this. Okay, so I'm going to put my initials. Let's see, where can I add my initials? I'll do it inside of this, somewhere there like that. Okay, and now let's journal this. So today's date is 17 October 2022, and this is day 17 of Magical Stars, and this is string number 2, and we worked with OCee and CYME, which was the innermost Tangle, and then Hollyhock and Kensigton. Okay, so these are our tangles for the day. Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group ZenBees, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other ZenBees. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at Sandhya Manne or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya. So I get to see your lovely works there and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, check out my website www.sandhyamannestudio.com for classes, courses and workshops. Okay, so now it's time to comment. Please comment and let me know how you enjoyed this project because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. And to join the Magical Star October project, all you have to do is log on to www.sandhyamannestudio.com/magicalstars. Fine, and I'll see you tomorrow with another project. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Bye bye. Namaste.